Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in. I'll mark your map. After all, a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazura's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily.
To lose someone you love. Minsk and Boo know this feeling well. Minsk does not have the words. But Boo has warmth. If Will let him share it a while.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
There are always more bastards behind bastards. But we will run through them all, each by each. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing. Of course.
Soldier?
Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
Alan says I have to what? I'm sorry, I didn't know we had God's damned royals staying with us. Can't this wait till morning? Oh, fine. Right, you. Food? Supplies? What do you want? Enjoy your night. Gods, I don't get paid enough. What?
Little Will's all grown up.
I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
I think I need to clear my head now, dear.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Of course.
I thought you'd never ask. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. The very same Duke Stelmane, as she was known in Baldur's Gate. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
can't stop me yet.
Soldier.
A hero at heart.
Can't give up now.
What's next, I wonder?
Blade at the ready.
Let's move.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
But please, don't look at me.
What is it, my friend?
Sandals. Here in the Baldur's nothing else to do but browbeat this morning.
God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most
dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. Dead. So once more, fortune turns against us. We need to prepare for battle. I will head out and seek out more allies to help our cause. The fate of the city now rests with us. May your father's courage be with you, Will. And may we drive the Absolute forever from the coast.
Ansur is dead. There will be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the Great Worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
Ansur is dead. There will be no great tempest roaring through the sky. What hope then for...
You braved the... It is you.
Hate to say it, Will, but I agree with the Mind Flayer. Baldur's Gate doesn't need a dragon. It needs you.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city. Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
Take it from me. People might take one look at you and start running their mouths. But you don't need them. You can do this.
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim. You're right. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
What a scene. Whoever did this had no rhyme or reason, just viciousness.
A collection of Underdark delicacies, a salve for the homesick, and food for the intellectually curious.
Always room for more. Open up. Time to rest.
My faith will guide me.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Something over there.
It's a restricted area.
No time to dally.
Security.
Looking ahead.
Let's see what you're hiding.
Who are you? Another who needs to learn the difference between right and wrong?
A Githyanki youth, and a familiar one at that. Can it be that this is the one who hatched from the egg you took from the crash?
Father was bad. They all were. I tried to make them better, but they were not strong enough. They lacked resolve. They did not live up to Father's code. Even he did not follow it correctly. He was not righteous. He was not innocent. His thoughts were impure. Such evil can only be cured one way. With pain. With torment. And if that does not work, with death. Tell me, are you a good person? There is only one way. The Patarian Code. Do you follow it? It is honor. Justice. The true form of goodness we all must live by. Decreed by Bahamut himself. You are not capable of following its teachings. I know what you did to me. I see the memory of it. Right there in your head. You stole me from my people. Gave me to that woman. Unhatched. Defenseless. You let me be brought here so Father could hurt me. You are bad. You must be taught a lesson. You were trying to save me. I don't understand. Father saved me. I was a nasty, evil thing, but his treatments made me good. I'm cured. But why would he hurt me if I didn't need to be cured? The code is flawed. And I am a monster. As he said I was. I cannot be trusted. What have I done? What have I done?
What's in here?
keep your hands to yourself.
These sad little citizens actually think we'll let them off the hook if they complain loudly enough. What dopes.
Authorization. That ogre-sized steel bully boy right there.
Don't be shy.
If you don't comply, citizen, I'm going to call for a coffin cart. Contraband, and I'm confiscating it.
I've got a long road ahead. Wonder what's past this.
That might be worth a look.
They can't have sailed off without us, right?
I'll run out of coin if I have to stay here a day longer than I have to.
I'd kill for a pint of mermaid's breath. These city rooms ain't got much bite to them.
Comply, citizen. I'm going to call for a coffin cart.
Leading right inside.
vents and pumps. That must be how they keep this basement dry, though it's clearly below harbor level.
What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
You spot a curious metal contraption in the water. A submersible.
Oh, yeah? And are you here to make good on that? Nothing without Lord Gortash's go-ahead. I transport whoever he needs taken to the Iron Throne. It's an underwater prison, most secure in the realms. Lord Gortash keeps some Gondians there. Collateral to keep those working in the Steelwatch Foundry under control.
Alder Ravengard is here. He must be.
If he is, that's Lord Gortash's business. I don't ask questions.
Security zone. Trespassers will be terminated without warning.
Attention!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
wonder if this is worth the cost.
Ready for another round? Open up! What's the story?
There is work to do.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. What to do?
Careful! I've only got one good eye left.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Taking my time in the shadows.
Crossed the line between domination and pacification. I failed the Black Hand.
Your dedication. Rubble.
It is not enough. I fear what Baldur will say.
Blessed as in holy veins favored. His judgment is final.
I know. I am grateful for my service to Lord Gortash.
Steady. Oh, wait.
For Lord Gortash's inspection, a panoply of 8 displays that show how foundry production...
You are asking the impossible. Gyrometics require a steady hand and a sharp gaze. I can barely keep my eyes open. I need to rest.
You have a son, do you not? Is he as lazy and pathetic as his spineless mother?
Wait! Stay your hand, I beg you.
Krinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Tell me, Gondian. Tell me about your son.
He's not... Yes, Overseer Holt. He's frail in body and mind like me, like all of us. Yet by your grace, he lives.
And your wife?
She is... was... useless. And interfered with production quotas. You were wise to remove her from this world. Forgive my outburst. I will work through the night. This Watcher will be operational by dawn.
I will allow it. But if your work is anything short of impeccable, your son will die screaming. Is that clear?
Yes. Overseer Holtz.
The arm component wields the mighty Watcher's sword, but is also fitted with a fold-out harpoon bow for ranged combat.
Red Brother, stand ready. Gondians, so much as twitch, and I'll rip your tongues out myself.
You recognize the Overseer's uniform. She's a follower of Bane, the god of tyranny.
Here. Take this motivator. Be careful. This one's trigger is... I hope Lord Gortash gives the signal.
Damned hand. Keep still.
Work! Oh, please! Oh, please, work! Isn't it working? What am I going to do?
Risk being in open view.
Focus. You can't make any mistakes.
Don't fall asleep. Breathe. You can fix this. Just fix it, you stupid oaf! Isn't it working? Don't fall asleep. Breathe. Awake. You can fix this. Hey. Just fix it, you stupid oaf! Oh, please! Oh, please, work! Don't fall asleep. Just stay awake.
Red Brother, stop!
You recognize the Overseer's uniform. She's a follower of Bane, the god of tyranny.
An interloper? How did you get in here? It matters not. You revealed yourself for nothing. The Gondians wouldn't know a spine if I ripped it from their backs and beat them with it.
You're wrong. Even if we beg, even if we humiliate ourselves, it won't matter. You'll kill us all anyway.
What was that?
I said, we shall bow no more. For the glory of Gond!
Prinsky's motivation sequence activated.
No! The motivator! Deactivate it! Hurry!
That was close.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Poor fucker.
Strength in silence.
There is work to do. Let's make this quick.
Watch this.
On the victor's path.
Well, so much for peace. All right, Karlak, it's go time.
So much blood. Oh, the smell.
Deal with the bodies.
We need to get rid of these bodies. Right now.
If I hide the corpses, blessed be. What have we done? They're dead. They're all dead. No. You don't understand. The Overseers hold more than our lives hostage. They have our families. And if they see what we've done, killing me will only be the beginning. God help us. What if I get caught?
Let's talk.
I'm not thinking like that.
The Overseers are gonna burn.
One problem bodies.
Oh, the smell.
I helped kill an overseer. My dad. So
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
Right now.
I need to dispose of them.
you have to clean up. You have to
Cut them off.
the bodies.
Perhaps incinerate them.
God help me. There's so much blood.
Get caught. No.
So much blood.
We're not thinking like that.
Oh, and the smell.
I'm gonna be sick.
One problem at a time. Deal with the bodies.
We need to get rid of these bodies. Right now.
I helped kill an overseer.
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
So dead.
I need to dispose of them.
Breathe. You have to clean up. You have to get rid of the bodies.
So much blood. Oh, and the smell.
God help me.
What if I get caught?
So much blood.
No. We're not thinking like that.
We need to get rid of these bodies. Right now.
One problem at a time. Deal with the bodies.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Bastards deserved it.
If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
So dead.
I need to dispose of them.
So much blood. Oh, and the smell.
I could cut them up. Perhaps incinerate them. What if I get caught? No. We're not thinking like that.
Blood.
One problem at a time.
I'm gonna be sick.
Deal with the bodies. If I hide the corpses, the smell will attract someone.
My dad.
I need to dispose of them.
So dead.